Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack. We've got some live show match action going to be coming at you. It is MLG's Shattered Temple, Aegis, and EliteEdge now going to be battling out. It's going to be a Terran versus Protoss. It's about time we see some Terran, man. I'll tell you what, that tournament was phenomenal this evening. But it sometimes can wear on you seeing a lot of Zerg play. I think sometimes it's really, I think it's difficult to watch. The other races tend to be a little bit more elegant. They're easier to to keep your eyes on. Sometimes those fast lanes, man, they can start wearing your eyes out, I think, a little bit. That's the way my eyes are feeling right now. But nice little decal there from EliteEdge. I like that little, what is it, the panda paw or something? I'm not sure. But it looks cool regardless, and he is going to be taking on Aegis. It is a silver and bronze player here. Aegis is our bronze, EliteEdge is our silver. Yikes. Bite me, he says. But Aegis now kicking it up here at the 2 o'clock position. He is our red Terran. Yeah. And EliteEdge is going to be our blue Protoss. Okay, he's just kidding, but still cool it anyway. I don't want people saying nasty things. EliteEdge going to be kicking it over here. He's using some Chrono Boost here. Now he's going to get some intel from Sc2, who's currently watching in-game. We've got Tox Lonely and Sc2 both observing this game. Looks like these guys might give, especially EliteEdge here, I think is what they're going for. They're going to try and give EliteEdge some tips, some pointers, some things that he can be doing. Aegis currently, he says he's on a winning streak, so we'll see how he's going to proceed from here, but he's going to be working on a standard wall-off. It appears. Got that barracks going down in good time. He's going to go ahead and grab a gas as well. EliteEdge does not know his maps. They cannot spawn in this position, sir. I'll ping that. But that's alrighty. He is going to be cruising down to the correct location now. Should be able to get himself in there. And not going to make it into the space, but he's going to cruise up the ramp. We'll see the wall off here. We're going to have a Marine out on the field here momentarily, and no orbital quite yet. Good, good, good. Orbital command, though, going down in no time, hopefully. Hopefully we'll have it soon or later. Alright, Chronos Boost going down on that Warp Gate technology. That's one tip I can say right now, though, for Aegis, is you want to get that orbital command up right after your barracks is complete. Now, he's going to be grabbing 2 more barracks here. So he's going to go for some kind of mass marine type play for a little while. Maybe going to add in a tech lab there for some upgrades and some marauders. Is not a bad deal. See how he's going to proceed, however, in just a few moments. EliteEdge is going to be grabbing his second gas and grabbing down a second gateway as well. He's got this one zealot here kicking it. Going to be joined by a stalker there. Appears to be in good shape. Units tab shows 22 probes to 16 SCVs. Yikes. Aegis way the heck behind right now in his economy, man. He's got to keep that sucker cruising, especially since he didn't get that orbital very quickly. He really ought not be this far behind, so that means he's been missing his queues on SCVs. That's something you cannot do in this game, is miss your worker queues. So good stuff there, though. He's going to have to figure that one out. At least we will have a replay for him to get some good intel on. Factory going down for Aegis here. Not a bad little play. Double the barracks up there, and a third right here at the wall off, and just massing up Marines at this point for now. We'll see what he's going to do with this factory. I'm interested to see, but he's just on 1 gas, so not going to see any super crazy tech. Could see a couple tanks maybe. I don't know, maybe some Hellions I guess would be okay. They do okay versus Zealots, sort of, if you can keep them away from them. But a small push will be taking place here. EliteEdge going to be grabbing double the Stalkers and a Zealot, and he's currently working now on his gateway and a robotics facility. A good 3-gate robo build here. Got his warp gate technology complete and is going to be working on double warp gates for just a little while. We'll see if he's going to put down a... Oh, he's going to expand here. I like it. I like it. I thought he might put down a forward pylon and start warping in, but nope. He's just going to maintain map control for now. A scan going down in a very strange location, but somehow, some way, appears to have revealed his opponent kicking it here at this Xel'Naga Tower with just 2 Stalkers and a Zealot. Generally, you don't want to be spending your energy to scout the center of the map like that. What you usually want to do is scout their tech with your scan, and if you want to see what's at the tower, go ahead and send somebody out there, like an SCV or a Marine is usually a good choice. Now we do have what appears to be some tech labs going down. Ooh, and a reactor here. So 2 tech labs and a reactor are going to start seeing, I would assume, a whole bunch of Marauders on the way. Not a bad deal. I think it was EliteEdge. I think it was indeed. Starport going to be on the way here for EliteEdge, so he just got that factory for the starport here, so we're going to see a lot of dropping, potentially at least some medevacs in the mix will be a good idea. Now back here at EliteEdge base, though, he does have his Nexus going down in pretty good time. And he's got a an observer going out across the field here. A little bit of a probe transfer, and he is set to go momentarily. Just the 3 Stalkers here at the backside and a couple of your sentries up here at the front. So he's got his army split up here just a little bit, but is going to be cruising into his opponent's main with his observer. I love it when we see players getting intel. This is so crucial, and especially for somebody like EliteEdge, who's still kind of in the learning phases of his gaming here. You know, to start learning to get good scouting and to be checking things out. He went into the main, sees the army composition, so he knows what he's up against there unit-wise, and cruises down here to make sure his opponent has not taken an expansion. Another thing you probably see him do here momentarily is cruise up here around, cross over this, wants to see if there's any hidden tech, and indeed there is. So checking that out is going to be a wise move. But right now he's just watching the army. So, but that's okay. He does see the size here, doesn't want to miss this guy moving out. So I mean, it's a smart play thus far. I think he does have a slight army advantage here, and you can see it in the supply counts there. It's way the heck ahead. Units tab shows 39 probes right now to 23 SCVs, so Aegis is in a little bit of trouble here. In a little bit of trouble. He's not been on top of his economy the way that he should, and it does cost. Absolutely does cost. So he does have an armory out on the field, interestingly enough. I don't know what he's going to be getting from the armory. Don't know. Couldn't tell you. Maybe we'll see something here in just a little while, but it does not matter, I don't think. It looks like EliteEdge going to be going for a push here. Could cruise right up this ramp. Now, the key to pushing up a ramp like this in this situation is good force fields. You want to force field half of these units away from the supply depots, and keep any SCVs from coming in and repairing. Is an extremely smart move. Aegis was about to put down a command center there, but it looks like it has been thwarted. Good force field here. I think Aegis making a little bit of an error. He doesn't want to be engaging on the ramp like this. Moving down is a bad idea. Staying on the high ground, that is a good idea. Now, EliteEdge obviously does have vision of the high ground regardless, but you want to be engaging at your best possible position, and putting them in an arc like this is really going to be more cost effective than having them kind of in a line cruising down that ramp there. And that's exactly what we saw, and that really cost him there, I think. EliteEdge now going to be getting a couple warp ins, and it looks like he should be able to cruise up this ramp here just about any moment. Pull the trigger, make it a GG type scenario. I think he's really in good position to do exactly that. Aegis got to be super careful here. He does have a medevac out on the field, and that can be helpful here, but maybe not necessarily exactly what he needs at this point to hold this one off. The DPS here is what's really going to be killer. EliteEdge cruising up. He does have vision of that high ground. Good force fields there, engaging half of these guys at a time. Zealot's now walking up to the high ground, going to be working on the supply depot wall here. And Aegis, wow, he's really in trouble. He's got a good bunch of units out. He's keeping his resources very low. I do appreciate that. Notice that Aegis does have way too many resources, but you know what? It doesn't matter that much. He did take down that win. Beautiful job there from EliteEdge. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for watching. Don't alt tab, always alt Starcraft. Catch you guys in just a bit.